Happy anniversary.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Are you in long?
Um, I closed it because I was dropping my daughter off at school. So, but I know what you went. I know what you saw.
Thank you.
Yeah, I closed mine. Um, okay. What's it again? Something today, CPI, PPI, one of them. Um, Retail sales in 5 minutes.
Hello.
Mm-mm. Let's go. Bam. All right. So far, I was looking for this high to get traded to yesterday for the buy side objective. If you remember, once it's not trying to put Tuesday as high as the high of the week, then all the liquidity is up here. So I played a short around the bearish order block and time, and what's that thing there? Now I want to see. I don't have a bias at the moment. I don't have a bias, but for right now, I'm going to be using the closing price of yesterday as my mile marker. Willingness from H1 candles to close below it and stay below it. I'm gonna look for short to rebalance all of the inefficiency from yesterday. And if it's not trying to do that, then I'll play around with something, whatever prints. So there we go. So let's get some key levels on. First key level I want on is the pool of buy side liquidity. There. I know a lot of persons like to what's that word? Derive significance from old imbalances. I'm not opposed to the idea. This is one of those times when it can be useful. So I'm using that old imbalance there and going to look at how we trade inside it. So I have my buy side liquidity pool. I have my old imbalance. I'm gonna slap this red line on as bearish order block. And then last but not least, put a black line for this one. I want to see if we give any attention to that level. So that being said, jump into the H1. Let's don't really need the indicators yet. I'll keep them. There. Okay, so let's see. So far, we have book being swept, displaced through. It's not unrealistic to anticipate some type of reaction at the FEG right here. Bam, bam, bam. I don't want to have a million lines on the chart. Now I'll go straight into M5. Okay, so what we can see so far is this looks like reaccumulation. If this is going to be bullish, we're going to displace from anywhere around this 50% level, and the draw becomes pretty obvious. I'd look at the bodies in here first before anything else. 2 a.m. pushed up, all that good stuff. We broke down. 2, so it would be here, somewhere here. So let's anticipate that there's a high probability that maybe not this high, but this high gets traded to. For now, if this is bullish, then this is my objective. If we make a new high, then that's just a bonus. But that's going to be that for now. Let's wait and see. Swept order block. If it opens and starts trading lower, I'm going to watch right there. Because it's the down candle that closed below. All right, so nothing to do at the moment but stretch, have some water. And then wait a little bit. Do, 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 do. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Displays higher. Oh, good. Someone asked, why is that closing price crucial? Because typically in expansions, if we are bullish, you see the market closing above previous closing price. So just a little caveat for getting myself aligned before I actually start seeing price action. There. It's already here. What did the data say? What just happened? We have everything coming in under expectation. More unemployment claims. So everything here is bad for the data. So instinctively, bad news for consumers should mean bad news for consumer spending. Bad news for consumer spending should mean companies have lower share price. So now, because of that, not because of anything technical, because of that data, I want to lean on the probability of Thursday being the high of the week. So we have some time. Thursday being the high of the week. So now I no longer care about this. I care about that. And on the H1, big displacement. Right there. Good. So nothing incredibly bearish as yet. I would really like to see a retracement. But my draw on liquidity for the day, EOL for Thursday to Friday. Nice and simple. That's what I'm looking for. So roughly around 300 points away. Been a while since I swung position, so I might look to get that today. Again, what makes me really excited about this is, so depending on where we get the setup, because the market's not moving yet, it will either be potential long here or short here. Common sense or just risk management should tell you that this is the one that you want to size on if you are bearish as well. But nothing yet. Nothing. I don't know if it's my feed. Let me check my. Yep, everything is just sitting there. Could look at scalping.
Hey, can I just get a Lotus donut, please? That'll be everything for now.
That's what I said. All right, so let's get some micro data on Here's the news. Trying to get this straight. There. I tell a CSD here if it happened. Didn't happen. Patiently waiting now. Something about this feels low probability though, because it's in between two places that are very high probability. You could just spike, take here, and then instead of getting a reaction to this, it just breaks this, and then you know that it's heavy. Or this could just run to the red line. Somebody's probably toying around with the idea of shorting here. I can see why, but I don't trust it. But let's see. So nothing at the moment. Nothing to do. At least give us a retracement below here. How far away is this? Scalpable, but the entry is bad. Let's play devil's advocate for a second. This is the last time the market dropped aggressively, rebalanced some amount, and it dropped again, and it rebalanced and it expanded. So if we're looking at ranges, this right here is the range that we're trading in. I'm not going to include anything above here to include this portion right here. So let's go and view it. Go ahead and view it like this. So if we are playing this range, then the highs and lows here are going to be what you want to focus on. So let me go just pick that one arbitrarily. And I'm just get rid of some of these black lines since I'm on an M1 chart. So what's this saying? If this is the range that we are trading in, what information can I get from this? Well, the range is pretty much efficient. We just ran internal liquidity, ignoring the new spike. So logically, since rebalance, well, not yet. When it gets to the open price of this candle at 741, and he puts a green candle body there, we are officially balanced. Go. Once that's done, then I'm interested in them leaving the range. How it leaves it doesn't really matter to me, because if it leaves to the downside, I have my target that I'm going to be watching for my trade. And if it leaves through the upside, then likewise. If it leaves and retraces, then get a potential opportunity to go long. But automatically, I cannot trade the 839 candle. This needs to give me confirmation. Put a green candle body above that line, or just leave this, take the low. Those are the things you're looking for now. That's your mile marker. Your entry, it's your mile marker. That's where you get your confirmation from. What's in the chat? Wait, the order submission. Pretty much just like ICT, CSD changing the state of delivery. The only thing that varies across persons that share information is what they look for. My definition is classic ICT. What ICT thought makes sense for CSD, down candle, the minute we try to get above its high, look for longs. But nothing to do here at the moment. Long setup is calling my name though. The long setup is calling my name. But the risk on it is great. So how do I account for a potential long idea when the risk feels like it's not worth the trade? Simple. I don't take it. Barely 20 points. I'm looking at this down candle here and the likelihood of getting a setup inside here because this risk is not managed.
Hey, Kish.
Hold on.
Question. So, like, because like the bottom half of your range that we're like identifying here is efficient, are you basically like leaning into the fact that everything below us is efficient? So we're leaning into the pushing like up to fill the inefficiency above us.
Yes and no. So what we have is a range that's caught between two key levels. Most times, wait, let me close this water before it spills. Most times when we're trading, where is the let me use annotate for this. Most times when we're trading, we will have a level. And then more times than not, you'll have a range print at that level. And based on your conviction about that level, you'd want to see like a rejection or find support at that level. Easy to trade. In today's delivery, we have a range and we have levels above and below us. So my good old friends that used to teach me trading told me bulls buy low, bears sell high, and in the middle, pigs get slaughtered. Greedy pigs. This range here is so efficient that we should run to one of these two levels and then we can trade. What I'm doing is, I don't want to say forcing myself, but testing my understanding to see logical setups here that support higher prices, and then I get a short down. The sensible thing to do is wait for something to happen and market leave this range, because at the moment we can't say for certain which direction is going to leave first. But if we see one side get taken then the untapped side becomes easy to target.
Perfect. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm playing with the idea that Thursday is the high of the week, so I want to see some bearishness. The level is a level above us. It's untapped. I want to see either them reach support and then take that level, or take that level and then let them do what they want to do. Once it's inside here, be comfortable knowing that this is not worth your time. It's not worth trying to do something here. If I tried to go long, that would have crushed me. And I'd probably be looking at it now and saying, okay, the high got rated. Do I look for shorts now? I'm doing neither of those because this is not high probability. Worst thing that could happen is it stays here until exit is open. So I'll be back at lunch. Get comfortable in my chair.
Not too comfortable.
I won't fall asleep, don't worry. That was a jab at you, but you didn't get it, did you?
No, I did. That's why I got back.
Boring. Let's see what's going on in the chat while we wait. Always, Tyler. Always. So, still nothing. At the very least, appreciate the fact that it does not look high probability. Anything you thought you saw, whether long or short, it would have had you sweating. So chill. Still hasn't put a green candle body right there, by the way. So my anticipation of them leaving through here stands, but there's no conviction behind it. Like, I'm not telling you to go along here. It's just a mess. Bam, 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 bam.
Yo,
Where's our in-flight entertainment when we need it? You
And
thought the Patreon guys were quiet. It's very quiet here.
yeah, But I mean, I can understand why today should be quiet. There's nothing to do here.
I'm still
Actually reading
waking
the
up.
chat. If you first I'm going to call. I need to talk more. Can price leave a range if it's balanced but not efficient? Yeah. Anything you can dream of can happen in price action. That shouldn't be your concern. Your concern should be if it prints in a particular manner, how am I going to engage with it? One-sided delivery, asking for green candle bodies. So, line in the sand. We're probably going to have a long call. Green candle body finally getting above here. Can it stay above? And if it does stay above, does it run all the way?
Hi guys.
Is that a question for me? Oh, maybe not. 745, 50%. 745. Oh, so can you share about trade management partial versus this TP or SL? How to go about it from beginning to advance? The realistic response is you have to know what you want. You know, if you're working at a job, the moment you start doing well, you start targeting somebody's position. You want to be the manager, you want to be the lead, the assistant, whatever. You start targeting somebody's position. And then with targeting that person's position comes that person's salary. And then as you progress through the company, that salary changes, etc., etc. Start by finding a salary for you. That could be $100 every day for the week. How you go about getting that $100 though will vary. So, not sure. You just have to have a target. You have to have a target based on where you are in the world. What's an average salary monthly? And you chop that up into weekly and daily goals. And then you look at your weekly and daily goals and you find which one is most realistic for you to attain. Maybe your weekly goal is 50 points, and that's 10 points per day, but you're not mentally strong enough to get 10 points per day and chill. Or it's going to drive you crazy trying to over risk just to get 10 points. So focus on getting that one trade weekly, 50 points. Rest of the week, sharpen the skills. 2-3 months go by, size up and still go for 50 points. And you slowly get to your comfort level. What happens if you get the trade and it doesn't run 50 points? You only get 25, 30, 20. Trade management will vary from persons to persons. 50 points is good, but 50 points with 2, 3, 4 entries feels a lot better. What time is it? Yeah. Probably going to be one of those mornings where we don't get anything until like 9:12. So it's 8:53. My brain is already saying 9:12 before you see any kind of action. $50 points. 30 points a day is ideal for somebody just starting out. 30 points per day. You can get that in any market. With NASDAQ, it should be even easier. Then you move up from 30 to 50. For why I selected 7:32, the many reasons. The easiest one is 2 minutes after news release. A little bit of manipulation that takes place. And on the news release, and it lasts for 2 minutes. So there goes the buy without me. Not mad at all. Like I said, I'm already conditioning my mind now that I'm probably not going to get a setup until 9:12. But now that we've run this high, should they decide to be generous, I'll be there. M5 candle starting now. Oh, there's one transitional RR points. RR is a facade for persons who are of the belief that risk management and money management is better than actual skill. I know persons who believe that and they make money. Knowing what I know, I put competition level risk in trades when I'm trading. That destroys any type of RR effect. Okay, so first opportunity for me to participate should form now. So if that's going to happen, I need to see something. First things first, I would like to see this M1 close below this one, and then consider participating. If not, I won't be participating. But this is my first opportunity. High ran. No close above it.
I joined the call late. How did you frame that range?
I'm not sure if.
Jello, your audio cut.
Yeah, I was wondering if Starlink failed me.
Oh no, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Oh, I was just I joined the call late, but I was just wondering how you frame that range.
It's just where we are staying since the start of since the delivery. I probably missed my entry.
Oh, I see.
Oh, good. I'm planning on selling above this candle open. Pretty tight for a stop.
But and Kish, like you're shorting down into
This should be my first opportunity. Don't go without me. Okay. David, are you short?
No, I'm not sure. I'm not messing around with an efficient, like, I mean, I guess I understand you're short, but like, aren't you shorting down into an efficient range? Like, I would rather just grab the long, like, once your short is over.
Fair. I mean, I really just wanted at least 20 points. And then from here down to maybe back to this low here.
Yeah, you do. I see what you're doing. Still enjoying a cup of coffee.
All right, so missed the entry. No sweat. Like I said, if it doesn't give me the entry there, then I'll just wait for the new H1 candle. But right now, I'm looking for a wick up or any candle that just opens and trades higher a little bit. Take my first shot. They don't want me to participate at all. Yeah, if we can just wick back inside there, I'll entertain that. stops there. And then if it's done playing around, it's going to reach for that low. But inside right there. New H1 candle coming out in 1 second. Okay. All right, so let me put my first position here and see how this plays out. Really tight stop, so not really worried. And I'll be building a position if it behaves. If not, then one shot. Someone's in the chat. I want longs from here. Doesn't really matter. Just want them to get out of this range. New H1 candle. Do something fun. This trade that does not have a whole lot of size on it, because again, my rules already told me that best setups are going to come after that time. So this is not a sizable position. It's more accepting the risk. If it breaks this low though, I'll entertain normal risk.
Entertain the hammer.
Right now the risk is like moderate. I would need all of this for me to consider the trade decent with this type of risk. But if we break this low, yeah. So many lows here. This is pointing to potentially M5 failure swings. So 2 big M5 candles gets me right to this time. Here goes nothing. Move. Element of aggressive job setup. That would be nice. But then the buys I want, I don't want to buy this low. As much as it's the opposite end of the range, I'd rather buy all the way down here. So
That's something from yesterday you're targeting, right?
no, it's an M5 order block.
Oh,
So this is what the ideal setup looks like. Longer it stays here, lower the probability gets. The longer it stays above, I can get rid of this line now. So you know what I'm watching. I'm watching that low. Yes, it has to take that low. But I'm already in. Risk is already managed. You still talking bankaholic every day. Every day. We have photos together. He was in Jamaica in December, so we're not the same person. All right, so it's 4 minutes in. M5 candle should be about to close. Now I want speed. I don't want to see this M5 candle 2-3 minutes in and still above that line. That's not high probability for the setup. I'll probably just cut it and wait. Because if you need this for confirmation or confidence in a setup, and it's doing this, don't get into that habit of waiting too long for it, because then you'll miss what it's actually trying to tell you. It could be saying, I'm not going lower.
It's just your mile marker, isn't it?
Yep. For the record, as we get closer to this 9:12 time, and the candles are still very close to this line, I expect them to exponentially be bigger. So starting now, I don't want to see much bigger bodied candles. Moderately bigger. Why 9:12? Many reasons. Many reasons.
Because it's not 9/11.
Cyclical delivery. So you know how people talk about time cycles a lot? If you're old enough, you'll remember the CLS guys and the 90-minute guys. Yeah. 9:12 is an element of time cycles, but it's not any of those. Okay. Bigger body, check. Below here, check. Now we expand. If it's going to expand, it's going to look like breakaway gap. So no bodies inside here, 1. And what's the second condition? What's the second condition if this is going to be expanding?
Money.
It's got to continue to close past down candles.
Right. So now this low, you're watching to see if we close below that. And that's how you get your key levels. That's how you read it in real time. And I feel like morning short.
Hey, hey. Yep.
Wonder why. Okay. So roughly about 5 minutes, 4 minutes until 9:12. If the candles get really big now, then you know what's up. But I don't want this trade to be done before equity is open. $99, not far away from 20 points. I think the futures guys love 20 points. Just put this here for visual. That's the low you're watching. Up candles at the low or the block. Up candles at the low you're watching here or the block. It's actually a red candle on my feed. What are you waiting for? New M5 kind of just kicks in. Little bit of madness. Only logical. Come reject the breakaway gap. Take the order block low. Life is good. Anything outside of those two things, rejecting here, taking here, it's staying inside here, no bueno. So you automatically want to see this. Reject this FEG and then reach into this low. Right? Reject the FEG, done. Reach into this low. Anything else? No bueno. No bueno. We don't want this to be filled with bodies. Yeah, kind of too slow, kind of losing interest now. Because if we close above here, no bueno. Like I said, no bueno, not good. Let me see if this snaps back, gets below here. If not, I don't mind cutting this short. Small loss, doesn't matter. Direction, better than speed. Okay, cutting this trade here. Not going to be a good one if I don't cut it here. No emotions, just rules. Not necessarily master level, just rules. Rules. I know what happens when I stop trading the rules and start hoping. And that's what we don't want to do. And a few things right now in this price action are saying it's not high probability. Staying inside this range, not high probability. Displacing, like this is expected to be an order block. 908 is expected to be a bearish order block. So you need to see it get below that low. It didn't? Okay. Open myself to a little bit more risk, patience, line in the sand. We shouldn't be trying to get back above the breakaway gap. It did. Cut the trade. Still early. Still haven't left here. So whoever is overthinking this, don't. Plus, I mean, we knew that it was going to be a long morning. So no sweat off my back.
Gonna go get coffee. I'll be right back.
All good, all good. Waiting for the market to move. It's still stuck.
Yeah, you hold it for me.
Bring some snacks with that coffee, please.
Equity is open, likely going to be when things become a little bit easier to read. Just one of those long days at the office. Back to the range high, doing the same thing, rejecting. Still want to see it trade lower. But since this failed, I'd rather wait. I mean, if you're the aggressive type, then shoot. But for the persons who are a little bit more reserved, you don't have to. You don't have to squeeze. Order block low is your mile marker now. So if you like market maker models, if this runs up and it makes a higher high, you can consider that as smart money reversal and then second stage distribution from here to the lows. Slow. If I wasn't on a live call, I would just close the PC, come back at equities open, or 2 minutes after. But I know there are persons who just go to the charts and then they don't leave until a long time. So we will sit and show. Oh, you can do that responsibly. What does the M5 look like? Out of curiosity. It's not screaming one-sidedness. So yeah, everything about this is not saying high probability. Be comfortable with that much. On easy days, it's super easy. On days like this, you manage yourself. Don't force the market to move. Just appreciate that it's saying that it's not time yet to move, or it's not ready to move. And you chill. Leon with the jokes. All right, so if it keeps pushing again, I'm probably not going to be a part of the long. So we'll probably end the call early. And then the decision will be made to go short when it gets here. If this is not animated going into equities open, I'm gonna get bored. Let's create an alert for that price level. 350 AM high.
Hey, Tyler, I got you a donut with sprinkles.
Thank you very much.
You strike me as a sprinkler.
Oh, what to do, what to do, what to do. Just leave this here. There we go. Wait, does anybody have a gap on their feet right here? Right here. Just me.
Just your special feed.
Huh?
It's just your feed.
Oh, okay. Interesting. We left out the EU high. Yeah, slow. I know, like I know myself. Slow price action like this, especially in a time like this, is boring.
Wait, so
Slow. Huh?
Let's play some games.
I don't think a Kahoot will finish in 6 minutes. 6 minutes until Echo is open.
Oh, let's do like a trading quiz then.
How do we frame the questions? You have questions already?
No, you're the mentor. So
Quite interesting. Quite interesting indeed. It would be better. It would be better if persons had questions and we just had a discussion around them.
yeah, but lots of people ask questions, but if you have a quiz, then everybody will shoot answers and then you can elaborate upon the answers.
I mean, I could make it a thing and get some, but off the top of my head right now, after sitting through all this boring price action, my brain is on
Brain
E. My brain is on E.
Voodoo should have gotten you a cup of coffee, man.
I suppose I could ship some coffee.
Hey. Any day now. Here comes Equities Open. You play chess? Wow. Lots of chess players around. Have to consider.
I got my first concussion in chess club.
Wow.
Yeah, Paul Cahill, much bigger than me, a couple years older, didn't like the fact that he lost, so he slammed my head into the lockers.
Man,
And the principal had to drive me home. Yeah, that was a good one.
America is so violent.
And probably more so now. I mean, you know, you got to keep in mind I'm an old man.
True.
I don't know how I feel about you agreeing with that. so many times at least.
I have to remember, you know, I'm not the oldest on the call. Once upon a time, that was a thing. Now, I'm in the presence of maturity. Older and wiser.
Older, not sure about the wise.
Yeah, and maturity.
Right. You're lucky at heart.
Always going to be a kid at heart.
Ish, do you ever talk to ICT?
Huh?
Do you ever talk to ICT?
Maybe about 2-3 years ago on Telegram, used to text him, but his one-word responses would drive me crazy. Yeah, say, hey, I figured this out, or hey, I just smashed a. You remember when Jessica had a prop firm? If you guys are old enough to remember that. No, I don't remember what it was called again. But yeah, smashed one of those in like a day. After I was telling him I was figuring out some stuff. So I felt that the logical thing to do was to share with my mentor. Hey, see you soon.
Like that.
But yeah. I don't think he has Telegram anymore. Maybe he does, I don't know. But
would you ever enter the Robbins Cup?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Actually want to. Here comes Equities open. Five, four, three, two, one. Pump. Where's the pump? Where, oh, where is the pump?
Kind of brings to mind that image of the person poking something with a stick that's just not moving.
Right? I remember that. Like, come on, move. Any day now. If it tanks to where I want to buy from, I don't mind. Just get outside of this box here. Just get outside of the box.
That was a nice shot.
You shorted?
Yeah.
Yeah, I grabbed that one as well.
Nimble. I don't want to short until the buy side is taken. So longs, definitely.
Efficient range though, so quick.
So like I like the fact that David got it though. Finding confidence. All right, I guess it's my turn. Let's see if I can participate in one of these longs, or is it going to continue? What is it waiting for?
It knows it's your 6th year, so it's doing this.
Doubtful. Doubtful. All right, 2 minutes after the news release, or if it is open. Now I can party, and I'm thinking of shorting the continent, all of this down to the level that we want to buy from. There we go. Sloppy entry, honestly, very, very sloppy.
That's a crazy market entry from you there, Kish.
Yeah, sloppy. I can tell you that it's sloppy. Bam, 20 points.
Another YouTube video.
No, I didn't record it. I wasn't going to. I just saw that it was almost 2 minutes after. I was like, okay, cool. I could short this. Coulda, woulda, shoulda held. M5 looks massive. M5 is almost 100 points. Almost 100 points. Range low swept. Now I want to entertain some longs, just waiting for the key level to get hit. And then that should be fun. Okay. Flirting with fair value. Just finish up and get to the order block, please. for clarity, I'm using the M5 candle that swept the low of the book all the way down here. That's what I want along. How far away is this? Could probably sneak, roughly about 50, could probably sneak another short in there.
I want to ask something.
What was that?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
I want to ask you something. You say all the time key levels. You mean ICT PDA arrays or key levels are your own thing?
That's a interesting question. Sometimes it's ICT PDA arrays, sometimes it's not. It just depends on whatever is on the chart in the moment that I'm trading.
So it is not just another word for PDA arrays.
No.
So you have a lesson about that, because I'm not behind it yet. I didn't
make
get
something
it
that's
yet.
a little bit more comprehensive, but there is a video called Analysis versus Marking Charts, where I kind of go through the difference between just going to your charts and marking PDA array, and then going to your charts and analyzing so you could trade. But you can make something a little bit clearer.
What's the name of the video again?
Analysis versus Marking Charts.
Okay, Aleska. Good. Thank you very much.
Cool. So, logical short idea. Want to see it just run that low now. Got in 94. So I think the price feed is different. And M1 is dancing, but I trust that the order block is stronger than. Oh, there's my 20 points, and let me end the recording.
Is that a second added you took there, Kish, or was that the first position?
So this is the second one. The first one I took up here.
Yep.
Yeah.
I got in too.
I figured.
The second one too.
It was fairly straightforward. FEG rejection, 20 points. The squeeze.
I'm out though.
Yeah, 20 points.
Yep.
Yeah, that's all I needed.
I feel like the 20 is a sweet spot.
It's something, all right.
It's very calming.
It's calm and peaceful. This should be another 20 point going lower as well. This is one of those days where I'm being crazy, where I'm telling my key level not to work. I don't want to see this stop price. Probably some wiggles on the M5 chart. M5 retracement, probably. But my buy is going to come from down here, so I don't mind waiting patiently for that. It's been a slow, messy day, but I don't think this is the long I'm looking for. Just waiting for it to get back down there now, and I will participate. Yeah, something like that. Somebody's probably going to short here too.
Efficient range. Conviction, right? It feels different, David, when you have that conviction.
Sell.
It feels different when you have the conviction that this should trade lower versus just looking at the entry fractal and thinking, will it work? Will it work? Maybe it won't. Conviction is a whole nother ball game. Now this trying to throw us off.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Our liquidity is Nas. You can't trick us.
Kish, just a question. Why are we expecting a long again once we had bounced off that daily up candle?
Which one?
On the daily chart, we already hit it on the earlier in the day. Are we still expecting higher?
On lower time frame, we traded down and created an M5 order block that we didn't retrace to.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we want to see either it crushes it or a reaction there.
There we go. Almost there. 20 points away. I know you're smiling. That red line is not being friendly. So please notice it's bounced there. This is what fair value looks like, by the way. This is a discount market. This is the book. This is a short in premium for the nimble folks. There will be lots of learning done in these live calls.
Pretty sure that's Bash's trend line you're using.
Magic trend lines. No logic.
Well, support broken becomes a resistance, right?
So again, red line, fair value, order block. You would automatically think when the next M1 candle opens and wicks up, it's going to run. But your engine should be way higher, so this wouldn't impact you in the very least.
Isn't this your trend line? It's broken, sell.
Gotta love the jokes, man. Gotta love the jokes. Gots to love the jokes.
You have any success trading trend lines?
No. No. Outside of ICT and algorithmic theory,
yeah.
Moving averages were probably the next thing that gave me something that looks like success, but it wasn't from like conventional usage. It was from changing it, from applying it to the close, applying an indicator to a moving average to a previous moving average to smooth out that one. And I've done a lot of stuff. I've done a lot of stuff. All right, so level just got hit. Now we want to see some entry fractal. If not, it's going to wreck it. So I think right at the top of the box on M5, I know you're trying to long, you probably went long mechanically. At the top of the box, there's a logo right here. Okay. Now that everybody is familiar with the box, I'm going to take it off and put this line at the low. Okay. Below this blue line is the liquidity you want to buy if we are bullish. So there it is. Let's go M1, M5, whatever time frame you use. This is now a key level for the person who asked earlier, but that low by itself is not a PD array. If that makes sense. Okay, so now if you are of the aggressive nature, you're probably thinking about buying here mechanically. I see you just pointing that out. You don't have an entry fractal yet. So if you are mechanically buying, please don't go heavy, because that's coke. We don't know if the order block is going to hold yet. Okay. So runaway train into the station. We don't know what it's going to do at the station. So you can't put a big palm in front of a train like this and say stop. You have to wait for it to react there. So for all intents and purposes, below here, book low, trade responsibly.
I think it's going to wreck it.
Pennies on the track.
First, well, I went long right here because why not? It's the most discounted portion of the range. Difference between key level and PD arrays. So now, anything that supports bullish order flow should print now if we're bullish. It could be as basic as trading above a down candle. It could be FEGs below here. This is engineered liquidity. So it built sell side in fair value, which is the 50% down here. Then we ran that. This should act as a breaker if we are bullish. Okay, so my last setup of the day is going to be a long that gets up here. I don't know if this is bullish. I'm purely trading rules at the moment. So my entry is down here because it was trading into this and I didn't expect it to go below. Order block key level. Yeah, this is what is going to give us confirmation. So please don't think because I got a good entry means that my trading is going to be beautiful for today. I don't have that yet. I don't have that conviction. And if it's going to stop me out, you'll see it and you'll understand why. And I'll be comfortable with that loss as well. And if it plays out, then you know why. And if you get a late entry, you can see the logic on your own. And it's 9:50, which means
Spreadsheet.
What are you talking about? What is this spreadsheet that you speak of? This here needs to go after the breaker. If the breaker shows up for work, then this is the next thing you want to see die. The candle right here. 940 M1 candle. So if this, then this goes. If this goes, hold partials. Let me just point out, I like the fact that we swept the bodies here even before we displace. That signature says when it gets back above here, it's going to run. So if you see it gets back above here in an environment where the bodies inside the potential order block were raided and it starts to come back down, tighten the risk. Something, something, something. We don't trade emotions. We don't get, oh my God, it's going up and I'm buying. Rules. We sat here patiently for about 30 minutes because of rules. So rules all the way. Win, lose, no trade, good trade, rules. Gentler, it sounds like you were about to say something.
Yeah, I was going to. I don't know if it was last year or the year before last, but you mentioned like real breakers, how they would form where we typically would expect bags when we get the order blocks.
Indeed.
And so that's this.
Indeed.
Okay. It's been a while since I've seen a really clean example.
I don't know what to say.
No,
happy that you remember.
Not because it doesn't show up. I just don't look for it often.
All good, all good. So for anybody wondering, when prices expanding lower and you expect lows to get wrecked, breakaway gaps generally form here. Okay, FEGs that don't fill in, right beside the low that's going to get wrecked. So if an up candle prints at a low that should get wrecked, automatically your bearish order block is formed. So then once it's validated, you sell the next candle above its open. Okay, so once this gets traded through, that's no longer a bearish order block. It's a bearish breaker.
Listen, folks.
30 points from the low. I mean, 30 points is 30 points. I'm gonna close my 30 points and then I just go break even. I just close it. Yeah, I'll just close it. I'll wait. If the breaker gets validated, I'll play again. But 30 from the low. Not about perfection, perfect highs, perfect lows. We're about making money. No, it's my second screen doesn't have time fibs. It has something that's called mine. Slaps knee. But yeah, I'm a scalper. I was playing a whole lot of M1 stuff here. This does not mean the move is over. We could still look at M5, wait for something on the M5 to show up. Here's an expansion leg where there's no FEGs. So the good book says, if this is bullish, it must close above these lows, these bodies here, or the lows here, and then retrace. So depending on where you enter, you can know what to expect to be comfortable. But yeah, I close my long. I'm very, very content. That's 2 20-point shorts. A 30-point long. And I think there was another trade that I lost. I lost a long setup. Really, really tight, I think. somewhere in here. I can't remember. It's on the M1 chart, but it's in the recording, so you know what I'm talking about. But yeah, key levels showing up for work. You just need to see structure agree, and you'll be fine. So that's mine is. What I'm going to say is right now, hold no bias. Watch the key levels. Wait for something to print around these levels. The hour is about to close. We could have messy delivery here before it gets back above here. If you are on your M1 or M5, the levels are clear that you should look for. Like clear. M5, this is the breaker. M15, this is your breaker. See? So you don't have to get the entry down here. You don't have to force anything down here. Pick a time frame that you like and you trust. There's the book. There's the order block in here that we found. M15 probably looks a little bit closer to the low. Let me see if I can do an ICT. Open price is 21,210.0. And the low is, no, it's 21,20.9. I'm sorry, I wanted to do one of those. Listen, folks, that is perfection. But what's important is it dug below the open price, which is the order block. Everything here makes sense. I'm not willing to wait anymore for a trade when I already got close to 100 points. So I will leave the rest in your capable hands. You have your key levels. You know what you want to do. Whatever time frame you look at, you know what you want to see. Bearish order block still showing up for work. Give it time. Set an alert either at the high, M15 high or something, and then stock entries after that. You could get away with going long early, okay? But be nimble unless your confirmations come. So, with that, I will bid you adieu and farewell. Take a stroll around the house and then come back and take a look. So, thanks for coming out, guys.
Thanks, Coach.
Appreciate it, Kish.
Thanks, Kish.
Thanks, Kish.
Thanks.
Wow.
Bye-bye.
Respect, big man.
Greetings. Lots of love. Where's
Love
Leon?
you.
Ah, there you go. Almost thought you didn't anymore, man.
I was waiting for everyone else to get in first.
All right, guys. See you in the group.
Yeah, respect.